Hey guys, so okay, it's like one something. What time is it? It's 2:50. Well, y'all can't see that, but it's 2:50. Um, East Coast time. I just touched down. I'm in. I think I'm Pacific. Yeah, I'm in the Pacific time zone. I'm actually in the Mexico right now. Yo, like, y'all, I'm so tired, and so this trip. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna go to sleep because I gotta check out of here by 12 and I'm not staying here another night because this room was $300 just for a couple hours. I know y'all like that's crazy, but where I just flew into, they had no rooms, they have no rental cars, and I came in at like 11 o'clock at night, so nothing is open, no, nothing. I can't call no Airbnb and none of that, and so I was looking at Airbnbs. A lot of them was like no walk-ins. It's supposedly like a conference here, but yeah, y'all, and it's cold here. Like, but I'll show y'all the room real quick. Let's see if we can get some light. Well, you can pretty much see, I guess, from, you gotta love this camera because that low light is coming through. Let's see if we can get, there. All right, I'm gonna show y'all my view. Oh, wait a minute, let's turn the light off first. Okay, let me show you the view. It's okay, nothing major. So I'm at the Hyatt. So it's not like a trash, the room is nice, but I just spent the grip. I just spent the grip on this room, y'all. So I'm about to chill a little bit, go to sleep. Hopefully, tomorrow is, I'm not complaining. I'm just like this, when you travel, especially like how I'm traveling right now, where it's like last minute. Yeah, not the best move. And because I'm traveling with an agency, like it's not enough travel paid to cover for this. So I'm taking a hit on everything that's over the travel pay. Now, because of the last minute flight and how it ended up happening yesterday, my travel agency they're gonna reimburse me for the flight, the entire cost of the flight, but I'm not where I need to be. I'm like a couple hours away from where I need to be at, but this was one of the only airports that's in the area to get me there, and so I had to come here. And then the plan is to get a rental car, but there's no rental cars. So I met a Lyft driver, and he said that he would take me to where I need to go tomorrow. So I'm gonna take a nap and then I'll call him when I'm ready, and hopefully, he'll get us squared away and everything. So I'm gonna let y'all know tomorrow how it goes. But today was very, very, very frustrating, to say the least. But I met some people, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll be, I'm not complaining. I think I'm sleepy, and I'm just like, man, this could have went so much more smoother had I had enough time to plan it. And I think that's what it is, because I didn't have enough time. So I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants right now. And because of that, I'm spending a ton of fucking money. So anyways, we'll get into that in another video. All right, you guys, bye. What's up, y'all? All right, so I think this is, what's today? Tuesday, March 15th. So I'm not gonna talk too loud. And yes, I'm at the hospital. So I was on call last night. I'm not sick or anything. I was just on call. And let me just give y'all a quick rundown of like what is, oh, I thought I had something on my teeth, what's really going on. All right, so I got to work yesterday. I really, so far, I like it. I'll be doing a lot of I'll be doing ortho for the most part. And so I'm glad I like ortho, you guys. That sucked to not like ortho. It's probably like 5 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm on Central Time. Yeah, I'm on Central Time. So I'm 2 hours ahead of Jacksonville. And so luckily for me, because I was 2 hours behind Jacksonville, when I wake up here, I'm still like on the same time zone, which benefits me because now I'm up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock this time zone, which is when I have to go to work. I have to be to work at 6:30, so I'm working from 6:30 to 3, 5 days a week. 5 days a week, and then this week I'm on call. So I was on call last night. Well, I'm still on call now, but from 7 to 7. I'm on call again Wednesday, and then I'm on call this weekend. And so the facility that I'm at is short staff. So, and I'm here as a first assist. So I'm here on my first assist travel assignment. So how exciting is that, right? I've never taken a first assist travel assignment. I've only taken surgical tech travel assignments, even though I've worked as a first assist at multiple facilities and, over the years. But for the last couple assignments, they were only first surgical tech, because I didn't get my first assist certification until December. But so I got here yesterday, and go figure, somebody recognized me from YouTube. So I thought that was kind of funny. I asked her to be discreet about it, because I don't want, not that I don't want y'all to know where I'm at like that, but I'm like, you know, let's not put out the location. Let's not put out the location. But my plan is to try to get y'all as much footage as I can possibly get you. You know, without disclosing my location. So anyway, so yesterday I scrubbed down on the total shoulder. That was all I got a chance to do, because I had to do some check-in stuff, like for the hospital and things like that. And then I got a chance to scrub in. I met a couple of the people that work here. A lot of the staff here are travelers. And so I thought that was kind of cool, you know, that I'm not in a facility that you know, that don't have travelers. Because when I go to places that don't have a lot of travelers, like sometimes the staff be kind of like, you know, they kind of be acting funny with you and stuff. But not all the time, but sometimes they do, because I don't know why they do. But anyways, I just want to make this video and keep it a little bit raw and uncut for y'all, because, you know, this is the real life. And just to give y'all a little rundown on what it is. So I came back in the game just for a minute, because I got to take care of some things at home. But I really wanted the opportunity to have a travel first assist assignment, and then I got an opportunity to go to a place I had never been before. And so, you know, life is all about adventure and being able to seize opportunities that are presented to you. So the opportunity was presented to me, and I was in a position to you know, to take it, to do what I need to do. And so I'm kind of excited about that. And these type of opportunities, like these travel assignments, they actually provide me with enough income to allow me to create, you know, to be a creative when I'm not in the OR. So I do want to kind of apologize to y'all, because a couple years ago I made a video about me quitting being a surgical tech, and I've actually started working a couple times as a surgical tech, and a surgical tech first assistant. And so the overall goal obviously is to be able to create any type of content I want all year long. But until then, I'll just be creating, you know, when I can, when I'm not on assignment, or as much as I can while I'm on assignment, and all the time when I'm not on assignment. So I don't want people to be out there thinking like, you know, you got to quit your job to focus solely on being a creative or being an entrepreneur, even though I do. Even though I do believe that the more time you spend on something, the better you'll get at it. But if you focus on worrying about like how you gonna eat, then it's hard for you to create. So if you can find like some type of way to earn a living where you can, you know, work part-time, and part-time can look like anything. Like part-time could be part-time like a day, like half a day. It could be working, you know, 3 on 3 off. You know, it could work. You could be working like 3 months out of the year, 6 months out of the year. Well, 6 months out of the year would be part-time. But my point is, if you can get to a position where you can create a lifestyle where you can do what you want to do, and also have oh, I thought somebody was coming. So if you can come up with a way where you can actually create the type of content that you want to create, or whatever you want to create, whatever you want to produce, and live, a comfortable lifestyle. And I think you should do that. For me, I enjoy being a parent, everything, and just being at home and, take care of my animals and stuff like that. And in the process of me doing all those things, I'm allowed, I know how to do YouTube and things like that. So me working 6 months, 3 to 6 months out the year gives me 9 to 6 months out the year to hone this craft that I'm still learning. So as a surgical tech first assistant, I've been doing this for a long time. And so at this point, I really, I'm a vet in the game as far as this goes, but I'm not content with being a surgical tech or a surgical first assist either. I'm happy that I have these opportunities because, like in Genius, I hope y'all watch Genius, the Kanye West, and I want to say this because I'm not a fan of people, like I don't do celebrity things like that. I'm not into that, but I do like to see creatives when they share like the come up and when they share like the beginning aspect of it. So I watched Genius, the Netflix documentary that Kanye has out right now, and the first episode kind of really shows you, the beginning of being a creator and how people really don't, they don't really know you, they don't really kind of believe in you like that, and you really have to believe in yourself. I don't know who that was. And so, yeah, so you have to believe in yourself. And y'all, like, a lot of times people will be like, oh, you cocky, you arrogant, your ego in play. But if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And so just remember that. So in my head, I'm the greatest YouTuber. I'm the greatest surgical tech, So I know to some people, like, really, yeah, but I've always believed in myself. And even when I'm questioning myself, sometimes if I sit back and take a look back on the things that I've accomplished already, like I have to, because I'm proud of the things that I've accomplished, in my head I know that I'm going to keep being proud of myself, so I just have to keep doing what I'm doing and don't worry about like the outside noise. And even though you're going to have doubt, like don't worry about the doubt, because the doubt, it's just going to be there until, I don't think anybody really ever gets to the point where they don't question, their creative projects or just their creative abilities. And so I just want y'all to know, like, if you're somebody out there and you want to do something, just do it. Make sure you got enough income to support yourself and your family. If you got kids, make sure you can have great experiences in life. But if you create, just create. If you're a painter, paint. If you're a YouTuber, you got to record videos. So I was talking to somebody recently and I was telling them, like, I could totally relate to certain things that Kanye was saying. Like, I'm not Kanye West. We have different work ethics. We have different, things that make us who we are. So I'm Kiafa, but what I can see in him is how much work he put out that people would never get to see. And I can relate to that because I've recorded so many videos that didn't get posted, that I deleted. And even though those things didn't get posted, I was still able to put those reps in. So just start getting your reps in as far as being a creative and putting it out to the market for people to see, And even if they don't, if people don't vibe with it at the beginning, it's all good, because you never know who you're inspiring, who that content is actually there to help. And so go ahead and do whatever it is that you feel drawn to do to express your creative side. So I just wanted to come touch base with y'all. I was just thinking about this morning. Like I said, I'm sitting up in this room. I'm about to go get myself ready to go over here to the OR. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I'm in a hotel that I need to check out of. I don't have a rental car here, which is why I end up staying the night in a hotel. I mean, not in a hotel. That's why I'm staying the night in the hospital, because I didn't have a rental car and I was on call, but nobody has any rental cars where I'm at right now. And so I actually got in contact with U-Haul yesterday, and I can go pick up a U-Haul van, and I'll be using that for a couple of days. I'll be using that for a couple of days until I ship my car out here. But today, yeah, I have to go pick my van up, and then I'll go pick up I'll go find a room. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna find a room at just quite yet, because it looks like everything is booked up, at least for the next couple of days. But we'll see. I'll figure it out. I might have to pay a little bit more than I want to you know, to find somewhere to stay. But I was thinking about this too, y'all. Like, you know how we like, let's just say you got some money, and then, like, I found myself spending a ton of money recently just on this trip alone, and it's so much, it was so uncomfortable. And I'm like, why are you so uncomfortable with spending this type of money? And I guess because I'm not used to spending this kind of money all at one time. But I have to let that go. It's kind of almost like I'm scared that I won't get the money back, or like, I don't know, y'all. It's some kind of limiting belief I got around money right now. And not that it's not like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but I think it's some kind of belief that I need to let go, because I feel so anxious every time I'm like turning around and I'm like spending $200,000-300,000 of dollars recently just to get to this assignment. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, why are you spending that much money? Well, for one, my assignment date got pushed back, and then I didn't get cleared. I don't know if I covered this yet. I didn't get cleared to actually work until yesterday. But I was supposed to leave Jacksonville Wednesday. I was supposed to leave Jacksonville last week, but I was supposed to leave Wednesday. And then they needed some more stuff for compliance for me. I had to go get another TB test. So I went and did that. That pushed us back until Friday. So basically, I should have drove, but had I drove, not only would it took like a week for me to get here, like about a week, like 4 to 6 days, because it was like 30-something hours. And I know y'all, like, you could have drove 30 hours in less time than that. Y'all could have drove 30 hours less time than that, but I like to take my time on the roads. And so, and then I don't want to be sleepy and all of that, so I just go slow. But I didn't have time to do that, so I kind of just hopped on a plane Saturday afternoon. I came here, and Saturday evening, I should say, I got in, and late Saturday, really Sunday morning, really is when I got here. So I just didn't have, like, luckily I didn't pay for a hotel room and all that stuff at the beginning, because I wouldn't have been here anyways. And, you know, depending on how you book your stuff, you might lose, you know, lose some money, or lose pretty much what happened. I didn't lose no money, but when I came here, I didn't have a hotel, because all the hotels was booked up. So then the availability of the hotels, you know, you're at the mercy of those if you don't book your hotels in advance. And then if you do book it in advance when you're traveling, then you take the risk of your dates and stuff getting pushed back, and so then the reservations are lost anyways. And so it was just this was a different experience for me. I caught myself at times like getting frustrated with it, but just realizing that, you know, I'm protected. My creator, my ancestors there, I got my back. And where I'm at, I do, and this could be a little more like spiritual, so some of y'all might not feel this, but I feel like, you know, what's for me is gonna be for me. And what that means is that if something doesn't go how I want it to go, like if it's a blockage, like let's just say I wanted this assignment and I don't get the assignment, not because of something I did, but just because of, you know, whatever could have happened, then that means that wasn't for me, and that something else better is. And that's what happened with this, even though it was a little bit of a trial and it was a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm still uncomfortable, you guys. I'm not comfortable. I didn't sleep well at all last night in this hospital room, but I'm still grateful that I had a room, like a safe place, you know, to sleep, electricity, a roof over my head or whatever. So I do believe that my creator and my ancestors and angel guides, like, they got my back, and so they gonna make a way for me even when I can't see a way. What I had to remind myself too is sometimes we have to take one problem at a time. So right now I'm running into a transportation and a housing issue. And so even though I could stay at this hospital, I'm sure, until my apartment gets ready, because I do have an apartment here, a furnished apartment. It's just not ready yet. And so I've already paid the deposit on that as well. So I'm just here trying to figure out, you know, the next step. And all I can say is just do one thing at a time. So today, like I say, I'm at work until 3, but I was supposed to check out my hotel at 12. They say the latest I can check out is 1, and they don't have any more room tonight for me, so, because they're booked up. And so then I was like trying to find a room and then trying to figure out the car situation. But the car situation is figured out, so I'm gonna see if I can leave on my lunch break or whatever, go get the car, go grab my luggage, and then I'll figure out the hotel situation when I get off of work. But it is uncomfortable, you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you no lie, but sometimes I know that being uncomfortable helps us grow. Well, not sometimes, but I know that being uncomfortable helps us grow. So I can't really be upset at the process, because I know on the flip side, you know, I'll be a better person. I'll be more knowledgeable, and just the experience alone to just give me a different insight on things, and just going, like, just not stressing about things that are out of your control, and only worrying about what you can and can't do it, or what you can do at the time to, you know, to rectify the situation, or to, you know, get through the problem. But I'm not gonna talk long, y'all, because I gotta go get ready, and I'm kind of hungry, so I'm finna find out if they have a cafeteria that has breakfast, or if they food place has breakfast or whatever. And so I'm gonna hit y'all back up in a little bit. My plan is to just record as much as I possibly can, you know, these next couple of weeks that I'll be out here. So I'll hit y'all up later. Bye.